Sorry about that. Okay. Yay! All right, we already got a good crowd going. Look at my shirt. Isn't that so cute? Hello, everybody. So we have a new pattern today that came out from SewPrettyDesigns. My good friend Brittany, she has started writing patterns, and I've already done the Poppie pouch a few weeks ago, and it's this cute little pouch. It came in 3 different sizes. Well, she decided to turn it into a purse. So now we have the Poppie Purse, okay? It is adorable. I love it so much. Look at this, I love the bottom. Hello, everybody. I have like an hour and a half before I have to take Marley Mae to the groomers. So I thought I just better get on here and sew one of these up. So she is offering a 20% discount. You just use the code SIASWAG, all in caps, on her website, and it should take 20% off of the pattern for you. It's down in the description if you didn't understand that. Hi, guys. Hi, Kalisha. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this for a minute. Adorable pattern. It has 3, maybe 4, 3 different options for how you want to connect a crossbody strap or a handle, okay? It has the option of doing it up here at the top. It has the option of doing hidden connectors. Okay, you can do one on each side if you're going to do a crossbody strap, or it has the option of putting the strap coming out of the sides here. Lots of different options for the strap. So depending on what you like to do. For the one I'm sewing up today, I am going to do shoulder straps and a crossbody strap on the same bag. I'm going to do these hidden connectors. I've already done 2 just for time's sake, and I forgot to put my cute little accent piece. So this will be the back. I already did 2 hidden connectors here, and I'll do 2 on the front, and then I'll do crossbody strap on the side. So it'll have all those options. On this one, I did not interface my vinyl, and it was a bit of a softer vinyl, and I wish I would have. You can use Decaville or fleece. It's up to you. I wish I would have interfaced that because it's a little slouchy, but it's fine. When it's filled up, it's fine. And I used just a canvas, a cotton canvas for the inside. It didn't interface that. It turned out cute, but I wish it had a little bit more structure. All right, so that was my first go at it. So for this second bag, I am using vinyl again. It's got a little bit more thickness to it. This is a special strike vinyl from Mary Beth Made It. I will link it below too after I film. I forgot to put it in the description. She is coming out with another round of vinyls. Her vinyls are gorgeous. Mary Beth Made It, and I think the pre-order starts February 1st. And it is just fabulous stuff. It's got a really nice thickness. It comes in smooth and pebbled or textured or however you want to say it. Absolutely love it. And then my accent vinyl is from SewPrettyDesigns. Yeah. Okay, so let's start. And then my inside, I'm using waterproof canvas. So the only thing I interfaced is my bottom piece with some Decaville Heavy out of my seam allowances. All right, hello everybody, yay. Okay, we got a good crowd going. Let's get into this, huh? All right, so I'm going to, let me get situated here. Let me get the pattern up here. Okay. Yay! Oh, let me get my nameplate. I forgot to grab a nameplate. And then we'll get going. Here we go. Okay. Let me know how the angles work for you. I will try and do my best possible so you can see everything. Maybe right there. Maybe right there. Or we could do further away like that. All right, let me know how that goes. Ooh, Taco Tuesday pouches are awesome. Love those from Kaya Papaya. Hi, Leslie. Okay, so as I said, I already did my hidden connectors on the back. I forgot to do my accent piece. It was late last night. There are a couple different methods of hidden connectors, and I have showed in a couple videos now my favorite method, which I'll be using. She does a little bit different one in the pattern where it's a raw edge right here, and mine is not a raw edge. So there's probably 2 or 3 different hidden connector methods. So I would say choose the one that works best for you, right? Okay, so this is gonna be my front panel piece. And just like the Poppie pouch, we are going to add our accent piece. All right, so I did put some tape on the back of mine just so it stays where I want it. And we are going to stitch this down first. All right, and I'm going to put it so I can see comments on here too. There we go. And I'm gonna move you in just a little bit. I don't like it right there. Sorry. It always takes me a minute to get it right where I want it. I think that's a little bit better. Let me know what you guys think about that. Okay, so I did a little notch on the top and a notch on the top of my bag. I'm just gonna line those up first. So I know I have this accent piece in the middle. Okay. Hi, Dolly from Montana. I love Montana. I've lived in Montana many times. All right, so I am going to sorry, that tape is sticking where I don't want it to stick. I should have waited to take off the, there we go. There we go. All right, so this part is just like the Poppie pouch. Got your cute little accent piece. I have seen this bag made without the accent pieces. Leslie Anthony made one of her testers without these accent pieces, and it is gorgeous as well. So, you know, change it up, make it what you want it to be. That's the great thing about it. Okay, now I'm just basting this top, and then I'll top stitch it around the other edges. I'm sewing with my right foot again, and it's kind of hard. I've been driving and sewing with my right foot, and I'm like out of practice now because I had to use my left foot for so long. It's kind of funny. Okay. Brazil, hello. All right, here we go. That is what my front looks like. Ooh, I love this shimmery vinyl. That looks super cool. All right. So I'm going to add my hidden connectors. I already have it marked out on the top here. She gives the measurements in the pattern of where to put the hidden connectors. Lori, yes, my foot is doing better. I have my first physical therapy appointment today, which is why I'm doing the live now. But I am able to walk without a boot. Yay! I'm just going to change my blade real quick. I just want a nice sharp blade. Okay, so I am doing a finished edge for my hidden connectors. In the pattern, she has a raw edge. So you can do either one, especially if you're with vinyl, but I just prefer the finished edge. Okay, so I'm going to cut these out. What I do is I cut along my top line here, and then I make a little V shape there, and I don't cut that bottom line. I'll show you what I mean, all right? So I'm gonna start here, and I'm just going to do a V shape. My blade is nice and sharp. And then I'm going to cut this top line. And then I'll do another V shape here. And that is what I cut out for my hidden connector. Make sure I get it all. Is it all cut? Right here. And right here. All right, so hopefully, can you guys see that? So I've got a straight line cut up here and then a V shape there, okay? And that is where my connector is going in. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'll just cut my straight line first and then I'll do my V shape. Kind of like how you do on the edge of a zipper, right? Your V shape. All right. So I've got both sides cut out. I'm gonna add my connector. Oh, okay, Brittany, sorry. I didn't, obviously I didn't pay attention to the final version. Brittany says the one she has in the pattern is very similar to this finished edge. Yay. All right, so I'm gonna get my connectors. I've already got them sewed up. I just folded my raw edges in, top stitch them down both sides. I'm gonna slip them in here, right? Wrong side up, so this is my wrong side up, and I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm going to sew right along this top cut here at 1/8 inch, and I want it sticking out just about like that, a little more than, or a little less than halfway through, okay? And I am just going to do a 1/8 stitch along the top of this cut. I stay inside of this connector. You don't want to go outside of the connector because then it will show on your bag and it'll look weird. Ooh, see, my right foot is just not used to sewing. Okay. All right, so you can see I sewed right along the top of that. All right, and now I want to put my connector on here, and I'm going to stick this through the other side of the hole along the front here and down. Okay, and so it comes out here. All right, so that's what it looks like in the front. This is what it's looking like in the back. I'm going to flip this over, and I want to sew this little flap that I cut out to these connectors, and that gives it a little bit more stability and makes it look good. All right. So I kind of crunch my bag up like this, okay? And I'm going to sew as close as I can and connect it all. Right there. All right, so I'm sewing along this line in the back. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I get both of these pieces here. Get some tweezers if you need. There we go. And I'm gonna try and get as close to that bottom line as I can. If you ask a question and I don't see it, please ask it again, okay? I try my hardest to get through the pattern, so sometimes I don't remember to look up. Okay, looks good. So the other thing you can do is you have these little triangle pieces on the edge here from what you cut. You can sew those together Or what I do is I just like to take a piece of tape along the back and kind of stick them down. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. So I make sure I've got that little triangle and that little triangle, and I just stick them in place. Hopefully that made sense. There is my hidden connector. I'm gonna put a rivet right there too when I'm done doing the other one. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one real quick. Where is my other? All right, just a second. My other piece got, oh, there it is, right there. Here we go. All right, so just repeat for the other side. All right, wrong side up. About right there. Flip it over. Sew along that top edge. This part's kind of time consuming. This bag is not, it does not take long unless you're doing these hidden connectors. These hidden connectors take just a little bit of extra effort, but for this bag, I think they look really cute. So if you haven't tried it before, do it. They're not as scary as you think at all. All right. So I want to take it and flip it over. Make sure you grab both layers. All right. Here we go. These tweezers are kind of handy doing this. All right. Hi, Charlotte. Thank you. Hi, Kajersty. Yeah, Karen, hidden connectors are actually, once you like get the system down, they really aren't that hard. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a piece of tape there. It looks good. And then we will move on. Again, like I said, if you don't trust the tape, you can sew these little triangles down, and that will give yourself some extra stability there too. All right, so I'm going to just put some rivets right below each of these connectors, and it's going to give me just a little bit more security. Although the way this connector is done, it is sewn twice. I think it's pretty secure, but you just never know. Ugh. These dang punches, they're fabulous, but they don't last very long. You kind of have to replace them. Do I have any moderators on here? Brittany, are you still here? Leslie? I think we got a couple of spammers on here. Okay, so I'm just putting my rivets right there. I'm gonna press those in. 1, 2. All right. That is my connectors on the front for my handle. Isn't that cute? So if you wanted to do a crossbody strap with a hidden connector, you would just do one on each side like this. So it hangs opposite, and you could just do your crossbody strap like that as well. Okay, so I'm gonna put my nameplate on real fast. And because I want it on my front panel. Usually I do that ahead of time. Sorry about that. Thank you, Leslie. It's okay. All right. Let's see. I need a scrap. This will work. No worries. All right, so I kind of already have my centers marked here, so I'm just trying to find my center for my nameplate. And I'm gonna put it right below my accent piece. So just right here, I think is a good spot. And then I like to put something behind it. I had some foam, so I'm just gonna use this foam. Okay. Like that, and like that. And then make sure you protect these prongs with something. All right. So after I pretty much have my 2 outside pieces done now, okay? So this is my front. Like I said, I did my back earlier, forgot the accent piece. It's fine. It'll still make a really cool bag, okay? Maybe I did that on purpose. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna take my bottom piece real quick and I'm gonna attach it to my front panel. All right, so go ahead and just line this up. Should be pretty easy because it's got this kind of ledge on your front panel, and that's where your base goes. And then you're gonna sew that together at the seam allowance mentioned in the pattern. All right. You could put purse feet on this as well, and that would be really cute. That's another option. All right, and then I'm going to flip it down. My seam allowance is going to go down, and I'm going to top stitch along my base piece. And I always lengthen my stitching when I top stitch to about a 5 to 5.5, and then I shorten it when I'm sewing pieces together. And this is a domestic friendly pattern, very much so. So don't let the fact that I'm using my industrial throw you off. All right. So we're not gonna attach this to the other side yet. We're gonna wait, trust me on that. I am gonna put these 2 pieces aside. All right, and we are going to get out our other pieces here. All right, so I'm doing my slip pocket just a little bit different. Oh, I shouldn't have though. I guess I can. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna fold down the top of my slip pocket because it's waterproof canvas. I just didn't want all those layers. The nice thing about waterproof canvas is it does not unravel, so you can do the raw edge on it. So that's what I'm gonna do for my slip pocket. She has a bigger piece in the pattern for the slip pocket, especially if you're using cotton. Go ahead and do that. I'm just simplifying it with my waterproof canvas. Hi, Elizabeth. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead It is always a good idea to cut your centers on every piece. It just helps with the whole process, okay? Don't absolutely need it on the bottom of this piece, but I'm going to. And then I'm gonna crease it. And I think we put it, yep, all right. Place it on your lining. I'm just gonna fold mine in half so I know where the center is. It's right there. Yes, the shiny is from So Pretty Vinyls. Kajersey, yes. All right, that's where I'm gonna separate it. Sorry, I'm just double checking that that is still centered and flat because it moved a little bit. All right, here we go. I'm gonna sew this slip pocket on all in one swoop. I'm just separating it in the middle. Waterproof canvas. No, it does not unravel on the corners. I use it for binding all the time. That's one of the fabulous things about it. That, and you don't have to interface it. It does make for bulky seams though, so make sure that if you are sewing on a domestic that your machine can handle the thickness of the waterproof canvas because it is thicker than just a cotton, you know. Okay. There is my slip pocket, super easy. Look at that. Done. All right, so I'm gonna do my zipper pocket on the other side, which I forgot to get my zips ready before this. That's okay. That's okay. There we go. Let's see how big, okay. All right. Make sure you melt the ends if you're using zipper tape so it doesn't unravel. And then I need my, where did I put my pull? There it is. Deborah, I just saw your question. Do I sew anything other than bags? Recently, no, that's all I do. In the past, yes, I have sewn pretty much everything. Clothes, quilts, all the stuff. Quilts was like really my first love. I love quilting. All right, we're gonna do our, do I use, yes, I always use this leather tape it's from Waywack. It's double-sided leather tape. Comes in like a million different widths. Ugh, that's a hard word to say sometimes. Comes in a million different sizes. My favorite is the 8 and the 1/4 inch. Yeah, I use it for all my bag making. Okay. Hi, Deborah. Okay, again, I'm just clipping my center up here. Finding my centers. And I will put this pocket on. Just kind of center it up. It's going to be about 1 inch from the bottom again. All right, and I'm going to sew this pocket up. Okay, right sides together, and I'm sewing around that rectangle I drew for my zipper pocket. And we are going to be pulling the bag through this pocket, so we'll leave the bottom open. If you are a beginner bag maker, I'm telling you, this is a fabulous pattern to try. This is a great beginner bag making pattern. It's got so many good little techniques in it that you need to know how to do. All right, so I am cutting out my zipper pocket so I do a straight line. In the pattern, she says you can just do these top 2 lines and not the side. It's whatever you prefer. I'm just so used to doing it this way that I did it this way. Sorry about that. Either way works though. All right. Margaret, I am onto the lining right now. All right, and you're gonna put that through. It's a little bit more tricky because I have both layers of waterproof canvas for this, which I don't normally do, but I just thought it would be cute. What did I do? Oh, it's not cut all the way. Just a minute. I'm like, why isn't it pulling through? It's not cut all the way right there. Yeah, corner puckers are a pain. I feel like mine do pretty good though. I don't normally have a lot of corner puckers. I think it's just practice. All right, so I'm just creasing it. Yeah, see, my corners look pretty good. There's not many puckers right there. They look okay. All right, the nice thing about waterproof canvas though, it does crease nice. So I didn't really have to use an iron for that. I'm gonna put this on top of it for a minute and get my zipper. Sorry, I'm gonna move my computer real quick because I just cannot see the comments like I want to. There we go, that's better. All right, here we go. So I like to put tape on my zipper before I put it in, just so it all stays together nicely. Okay. Yeah, steam will help. My iron is still broken. I'm such a lazy person and have not bought a new iron, so I don't have steam on my iron still. But yeah, steam is great for waterproof canvas. All right, so I'm going to put my zipper in. I like to do my bottom first and then my top. I need to keep an eye on the time too. All right, there's my bottom. I'll do the top. Why do I making bags look so easy? I just had lots of practice. Lots and lots of practice, that's all. Just like with any skill. Just takes time. I know what works for me. I know what doesn't work for me. Because I've done it a lot. Sorry, my zipper's a little crooked. Let me fix it. All right, I'm gonna sew that in, and then we'll add the back piece. But this really is a great pattern to start with, so if you're just starting out. My gray is poking out there and I don't like that. Just a minute, let me fix it. There we go. Needle, there we go. All right. So that is my zipper pocket. I'm going to put the back on. I want to sew this. I want to cut this down. All right, so I'm going to put the back side of the pocket on. We are going to leave the bottom of our bag open. So I will be folding up. I'm just giving it a crease. Again, you can take it to your iron too if you need to. All right, so sew that on. And when I come down here to the bottom, I just want to make sure that I'm sewing it with it up like this. And then I want to do the other side. Your chicken to melt anything. Just do it. I have melted my vinyl many times by accident, and I feel like that just comes with the territory. But you'll get it down. All right, so my pocket is left open. There we go. Yes, I do my own thing sometimes, guys. If something that's in the pattern isn't quite working for you, figure out what does work for you and do that. Like, everybody is different with what works for them. I'm also going to trim this off real quick. All right, I forgot to do my top zipper as well, so I'm gonna do that, and I forget, sorry for the arm reach. Hi guys. I forget how long I need my zipper to be, so let me look real quick. Okay. Let's do our main zipper, and then we will start putting this bad boy together. So we want to do the 90-degree turn on this. And I want to put my pole on. That'd be good. I think I have a number 3 pole. Just a minute. That won't work. Oh, here we go. This one's cute. Let's try this one. Yeah, it really is personal preference. A lot of it. Here we go. Let's put this one on. Much bigger, much better. I usually try and have my zippers done before the video too. Sorry about that. Ooh, this zipper is not wanting to go on. I may have to get a different pole. Okay, hold. Third time's a charm. Let's try this one. Hey, we got a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay. So we got our zipper. We're going to mark along the top evenly, and we're going to fold it at that 90-degree angle. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to read all these. All right, so I have it evenly marked. I love how much you guys are talking to each other. I think it's awesome. All right, I'm gonna pinch at that line, fold it up. I know there's been a method out there that is where you melt the ends of the zipper to get them to stay. It just doesn't work that great for me. I might be doing it wrong. I don't know. I'm just sticking to my tried and true method. So do what you need to do. This is what I'm doing. All right, so I have it folded and I'm gonna stitch it or baste it down, okay? I usually follow the pattern exactly the first time around too, when I'm first making something, which is why I like to make one first before I do a video to know what works for me and what didn't, and then I tweak it a little bit. I do that same thing, Mary. All right, I've got my ends basted down. I'm just gonna trim it even with my zipper here. Don't forget to do a little bit of a melt on your ends. Okay. And then I think, how long? And then you cut it to the right size, which mine's a little bit longer. I usually go a little bit longer on purpose because I'd rather have room for air than not. All right, and then I'm gonna put on my zipper tab. And I'm just doing a vinyl zipper tab. And again, this is kind of my own way. I'm putting it down. I'm gonna do, stitch it at about 1/4 of an inch here. Then I'm gonna take it, fold it over, and fold it over again. And then I'm gonna top stitch right here, and then I will trim up what's left over on the back. That's just, again, my way of liking to do this part. So do it however you want for your zipper tab. And then I take the back and I just trim that down. All right. Trim the sides even, and there you go. Zipper's ready. All right. Hi from Florida. All right, let me get back in the pattern here. I need to add my connectors. How far down? Okay. And you want them at an angle. Side connectors. Okay. Got my side connectors here. And my D-rings. Why don't you make, sorry, I can't read all of this. I need to move it. This is gonna be a little bit, it's not a recess zipper. It goes all the way across. All right, I'm gonna do my side connectors real quick. Okay, I've already got the actual connectors sewn up. I'm just adding the D-rings and I'll add them to my exterior pieces, and then we will put this bag together. We're almost there. It would be even a quicker sew if I didn't do those hidden connectors, so if you can imagine. Like, I think the first time I sewed this up, it took me maybe an hour. It was super quick. All right, we want to do some markings on these because we want to put it at an angle. So I'm going to mark 1 inch and then a 5/8. And we're going to put them on the bag at kind of an angle because you want them to go up a little bit so your bag doesn't hang weird. Does that make sense? Because if they're completely straight out, your bag's going to hang just a little funky, and you don't want that. All right, so I'm doing an inch mark and a 5/8 inch mark, and then connecting those marks at an angle. All right, and then I want to go, hello from Germany. All right, I'm gonna do it right there. And right there. All right, let's connect these. And then we will piece the whole thing together. My sister has said that I should FaceTime her during these lives and she would read the comments out loud to me so I didn't have to try to keep reading. That sounds better and better. No, I'm doing it the wrong way. Whew, guys, this is what happens when I do a live sometimes. Okay, you want it at that angle right there. See, it's kind of going up. Okay. I almost did it backwards. I'm sure somebody would have yelled at me. Maybe too late. Okay. I know. Oh, Terry, yes, I am finally fully recovered. It's taken me a while, but I finally am feeling somewhat human again. I still get tired easily, but that's about it. Okay. Phew. Crisis averted. You can have someone join your live. Oh, Leslie, we should do that. Okay, here we go, guys. Fast forward. I am so sorry I'm reaching over like this. I need a better setup. Oh, come on. All right, so I have my zipper pocket open and we are going to start just piecing everything together. Just getting it to that point. Okay, so here is my zipper. I'm going to just very carefully, you can mark it or you can just clip it. If you stay within 1/4 of an inch of your zipper, it should not unravel. I just did a wallet that had you clip all along the curves on your zipper. And I took her word for it, and so far so good. I do like to melt though where I clip. My scissors are not working for small snips. There we go. And then if you like just kind of touch that with your lighter, it creates like a little V shape and it's melted. So I feel like we've got it. All right, so you want to lay your zipper right side with your front exterior, and we are going to baste our zipper on first. Let me resituate everything. Here we go. All right, and I'm gonna baste this first, and then I'll add my lining. And then I want my slip pocket lining on this side. Go ahead and put that right sides together, just like you do for the pouch construction, right? So we're going to be, I like to unzip my zipper right here at this part. Helps a little bit. All right, and then I will do full seam allowance along this piece. All right, so now we need to top stitch that, but we don't want our lining in our top stitching. So I'm gonna move this. Sorry. Hi, everybody. I'm gonna move you guys over this way. Easier to see my top stitching here. Oh, just a second. There we go. So what I want to do is pull all of this out. My seam allowance is going to be going down, so I am sewing through my seam allowance, but I'm not sewing my lining down to my exterior. Okay, so we're laying it like this. It's a little tricky. It's kind of curvy, but it's not that hard. It just has a curve to it. So just go slow. I don't even know if you can see it from here. Sorry about that. Kind of a hard angle, right? Let me see. If I go higher, can you see what I'm doing maybe? A little better? Yeah. There we go. Once you get that curve going, it's not a big deal. And I do like to open my zipper for that. I don't know if that's just me. I feel like it helps. I don't know. All right. So then this is what you have. Front, my back isn't sewn in. That's what you want. All right. You don't want to stitch your lining to your exterior because then when you sew it all together, your lining does this weird, it does a weird pucker, especially at these corners. You want these separated. You don't want them together because if they're together, they won't lay nice when you sew it all together. So it's kind of important to leave your lining separate from your exterior with methods like this. There's a couple of different methods I've seen to do that. So I do believe that it makes a difference though, 100%. So there you go. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take my zipper right side with my other exterior piece now, and we are going to repeat the same process. All right. And I'm going to baste my zipper on first and then attach it with the lining. Yeah. All right, here we go. So let's baste this on. If your zipper is kind of slipping, get a stiletto to hold it in place. All right. So now we want to put our other lining piece on top of the other side. So our lining pieces should be together and our exterior pieces should be facing each other. All right. And now I'm going to clip that onto my zipper and I'm going to sew that at the full seam allowance. And then we will top stitch that. I'm going to get this little pocket spot out of my way here. I don't want that in my seam allowance. Okay. Here we go. What time is it? All right, we're doing good on time. Have you ever done an interior welted pocket instead of a slip pocket? Cindy, I have done welted pockets, and yes, that would be super cute on this. Go for it. I think that would make a very cute addition to this bag. All right, so now we want to top stitch that. So I have, you could do this either way. So I have my lining and my exterior pieces going this way. I like to unzip it. It kind of helps get it out of your way. And we are going to top stitch along the exterior and the seam allowance, but not the lining. Not the lining. Okay. Here we go. I'm sorry if this is hard to see. All right. Woohoo! All of our pieces are together. Am I making this bag for anyone specific? Nope. I just really liked the colors and picked it out. It is not for anyone specific. I'll probably put it on my website for sale. All right, so the next thing we need to do is attach this bottom piece, right? We need to get our bottom piece attached. So you want to put your linings together and your exteriors together, and we are going to match our exterior bottom to the back. And again, just line it up along this bottom piece here. And we are going to sew and top stitch that first, and then we will sew up the sides and the bottom of this bag. What is a welted pocket, Jean? It's a pocket that like is made with pleats, so it stands out a little bit, so it has some depth to it. I'm trying to think. I know there is a couple of Kaya Papaya patterns that I've done with welted pockets, but I don't remember specifically which pattern. But if you look it up, I'm sure you could find a tutorial or something on a welted pocket for sure. Okay, so this part of top stitching, you kind of have to go through your bag. All right. So what I like to do is stick my top piece through here, and I'm going to be kind of sewing through the middle of this bag. All right, and I'm top stitching the bottom. My seam allowance is going towards the bottom of my bag. Sorry, again, this is hard to show. Okay, and I'm just top stitching this other bottom part of my bag. It really isn't a hard top stitch. It's just you got to get your foot in there. But once it's in there, it goes fairly easy. See? Not hard. All right. Do you mean for all bags or just bags with a curved top? For all bags like a pouch, what are you talking about? Sandy, are you talking about keeping the lining out? I think that's what you're talking about. All right, make sure that everything is unzipped that you need unzipped. I pretty much unzip my pocket most of the way, my top pocket, and now we are going to sew up the sides and the bottom of our bag. We're almost there. So I like to clip my where it meets the lining and the exterior seam first, and I go from there. All right. Do you do any totes or messenger bags? Yes, I have done totes and messenger bags. I really want to do that Geronimo. I think it's called the Geronimo messenger bag. I've looked at that a few times. That one looks really cool. All right, so I'm just clipping my exterior and my linings together. All right. And then I'm going to go to this side, do the same thing. Again, I like to do my main seam up here, make sure that's lining up because that'll be noticeable, I think, out of all of the things that you're sewing up here. Make sure your connectors are out of your way. Hi, Karen from Brazil. All right, and then the bottom here, you can clip that too. You could leave your bottom completely open and pull the bag through the bottom. If I had any Decaville on this bag, I would probably do that and then pull the bottom through your zipper pocket and close it up that way. But because I don't think this will be horrible to pull through, I'm just going to leave it. All right. So we are going to increase our seam allowance on our lining and make it a little bit bigger than our exterior. And that just assures a good fit into our bag. So I do the regular seam allowance on the exterior here. I'm going to start sewing that up. And then when I come to the lining, I'll widen my seam allowance and make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and now I'm going to go a little bit bigger for my seam allowance here. And keep it widened. Sorry, am I missing any questions? No, okay. You don't even have to cut the thread in between all of this. I kind of just do it all in one sew. But you could stop and start again if you wanted to. Now, when you come up to the top, just remember to go back to that regular seam allowance that you started with. So your outside is at that seam allowance. Okay. Now, I am going to do one more row of stitching on the sides of my bag here, just right where the connector starts and right next to my seam, just to give it a little bit extra security so my stitches don't pull. You don't have to do that. It's just something I choose to do. If you've watched my videos long enough, you know that. All right. And I don't go all the way down at the bottom because we do need to box those corners. All right. And I think we're ready to box. Let's do it. So we want to take our bag. And I want to flatten my seam and line it up. I do have the centers of this bottom piece clipped, so I know exactly where it needs to go, which really helps. And we are going to box this up. Now she suggests starting and stopping at your stitching on each side and not going all the way to the corners here. And that'll make sure that your bottom doesn't lie weird. It just will have a better crease on the bottom of your bag if you do it that way. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do. Here we go. Again, I'm just doing one more line of stitching right by that one. All right, repeat for the other side. Thank you, Karen. Okay. What's that? Okay, do the same thing on the other side, and then I will do the lining corners, and then we'll pull this back through and see what we have. Excited. This is gonna be a pretty cute bag. It's wanting to pull. You see how it's wanting to pull? Oh, come on. Just a minute. I need to reclip. It wants to move on me. Don't move. There we go. Hi, Faye. Thanks for joining. All right, and then I'm gonna do my lining, a little bit bigger seam allowance. And my exterior, just like I sewed it up, okay? And then we are ready to pull it through after that. All right. I've been live for a while now. We're 74 minutes into it. So we are almost done. All right, there's one. Here is the other. And I am going to trim these bottom corners down, and we will turn this back through. Am I right? Are we ready? Are we there? Yes. Let's do it. Okay, guys. Ready to turn this through? Yay! Okay, so we want to get our pocket. Reach through that. Hopefully you left it open. Sometimes I forget. It's all good. You can jimmy it open somehow usually. You read my seam ripper sticker? It's funny, huh? All right. This one might be a little tricky because of all the vinyl. We're just gonna go slow and get this through. Is my top zipper open? Yeah. Usually I can fast forward this part and make it go faster than it usually takes. It's okay. It's okay. It's coming. Take your time on this. Don't get frustrated. Sometimes it takes a while to turn these bags through. Especially if your vinyl is kind of sticky like this. This vinyl's a little bit sticky. But look, it's coming. We're almost there. Yeah, this is where I work for it, right? It's where I get my workout, since I don't work out because of my foot. Hopefully I can start working out again soon. Okay. Yay! You guys, so cute. I love this cute little bag. All right. I'm just gonna put all the pieces together real quick so we can see what we have. Yes. Get all your corners poked out. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look how adorable this is. Yay! Yeah, if you, Leslie, I agree. If you are using Decaville Light on the outside of this bag, I would leave your zipper pocket open and I would leave the bottom of your lining completely open, because when you have a boxed corner lining, you can grab it through your zipper pocket and completely finish up that lining pocket, push it back in, and then sew up your zipper pocket, and it'll give you more space to turn this bag through. All right, so I'm just going to close up my zipper pocket, and then I'll clip on my handles and my straps so you can see how it all looks when it's done. It is adorable. I'm kind of bummed I forgot to put the accent piece on this side, but it's still really cute. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a good size. It's like, it's not a little bitty bag. It's a good little handbag size, guys. All right, so we're just gonna sew up this zipper pocket, and then we are gonna clip on the handles. I won't completely attach the handles for sake of time. I'm just going to rivet them on though, just FYI. It'll be cute. All right, if you guys have any questions, now's the time to ask before I go take my doggy to the groomer. All right. All right, there is, it's on fire. All right, you guys, we're pretty much there. Where's my pupper at? She's laying down. Well, she went on a walk with my son, and she's probably laying on his bed right now. because he doesn't go into work till 10:30. So she usually hangs out with him. All right, so here are my straps. I already did my straps ahead of time for time's sake. And I did little strap-ins on them because I thought this bag was just blingy enough. It needed some strap-ins, right? I'm just gonna kind of clip these on so you can see what it looks like with these handles. And I did my handles at 24 inches long, just in case you're wondering. Yeah. And I feel like that is a good little size for it. Oh, look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. All right. I really like this bag with these handles and a crossbody strap. I think that's probably my preferred look for this bag. And I knew that after Leslie on here, Leslie Anthony, her, oh, I put this on backwards. That's okay. You get the picture. I'll fix it before I rivet it on. Her tester bag that she did both handles and a strap, and I love it. There. Sorry, trying to get this all situated. Done. Look how adorable that is. That is our finished product. Oh my gosh. Yep, looks like the Poppy pouches, except it's a purse. I love the bottom of this. I love all the options she has for all of these connectors. Brittany, good job. You did an amazing job on this cute little pattern. All right, you guys, that's it. That's all I got for you. Again, code SIASWAG, all in caps, for 20% off of this pattern. I'm not sure how long that offer will last. I'm guessing maybe just for like the first launch week of this. So go check it out. And let me know if you guys have any questions or comments. I will try to link all of these materials below in the description. The strap rivet template is what I'm waiting for to attach these. That's exactly what I'm waiting for. All right, thanks for joining. Great job on your pattern, Brittany. It is gorgeous. I'm so proud of you. Yay! All right, we'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.